Welcome to the lecture series of finite element analysis. This is Dr. Manoj Kumbalkar. In the today's lecture, we are going to conduct a practical in the FEA software. So, the name of practical is coupled thermal structural analysis using ANSYS workbench. So, in this practical, first of all, we are going to do the thermal analysis over the rod, and thereafter it will be transferred to the structural analysis, that is also called as the thermomechanical analysis. Okay. So, we directly move towards the screen of ANSYS workbench. Okay. So, first of all, just take a steady state thermal analysis. Just double click on the steady state thermal analysis and drag and drop to the project schematic. Okay. So, first there are total 6 steps again, that is engineering data, geometry, model, setup, solution and result. So, in the engineering data there is a need to provide a material properties. So, simply double click on the engineering data. Here you can see by default a structural steel material is available. Okay. So, for the thermal it is it is mandatory that isotropic thermal conductivity should be there. Okay. So, we are going with the static structural. So, just click on the project, you will come back to the project schematic. Then simply right click on the geometry and click on new design modular geometry. Okay. So, the design modular geometry will open. It will take some time. Okay. Yes, it is open now. So, simply click on XY plane, right click on it and click on look at. Okay. So, only the 2 axes will show for the sketching purpose. Simply go to the sketching. First of all, change the unit. I want unit in the millimeter. So, I just change the unit from unit section. Go to the sketching, simply take a circle. Okay. Just go to the dimension, click on the diameter, simply click on the diameter, edit the diameter. Here it is 60, I just want it as a 75 mm. Okay. Then click on the extrude, click on that circle again, apply, and I want to extrude it up to 250 mm. Okay. Then click on the generate. That solid has been generated. Got it? Okay. So, simply again click on this one, look at, fine. Again I want to draw a one bar over that 75 mm bar. So, first of all go to the plane, there is need to create a plane. Okay. Where there is need to create? So, from the XY plane it is offset to the in Z direction. How much? It is 250, because it was extruded up to 250 mm. Okay. And click on generate. Now, the plane is at 250 mm. So, simply click on plane and look at. Now, next geometry, next sketch can draw on the plane 4. Okay. So, simply again click on circle, go to the sketch. Okay. So, give the dimension, diameter. Okay. So, I want this is as a 50 mm. Got it? Extrude, apply, and I want it up to 100 mm. Okay. Fine, and generate. You can check the geometry now. Okay. You can also change that extrude dimension. Here it is, if I take it as 200, no problem, and generate. Yes, it is extrude. Got it? So, this is the geometry. So, we have done a geometry in the design modeler, then we can close that window now. Okay. Then go to the model, right click on the model and click on edit. In the thermal analysis, there is no need to provide boundary condition as a displacement. There is only need to provide a boundary condition as a temperature, as we have already been discussed in the numerical. Okay. So, the new window will open now for the meshing, boundary condition, solution and result. Still opening? Yes, it is open now. Just wait. Yes. Got it? So, this is the model. Okay, this is the geometry. You can you can check first of all the terms, that is first of all the geometry, it is solid, then go to the material structure, still material is there, this is the material properties, then go to the mesh. Okay, you can simply right click on the mesh and click on generate mesh. So, by default, as per the complexity of the geometry, the ANSYS workbench will take select an element and divide the body into the number of parts. Okay. So, this is a tetrahedral element, but I do not want it. I want a hexahedral element because it is a regular geometry. There is no any problem to divide into the hexahedral element by hexahedral element. So, simply click on this, apply. Click on the automatic here. You can change the dimension, change the type method from automatic to hex dominant. We can check and click on the generate mesh. We can check it can be divide or not. Yes, it can be convert or not. It can be converted into the hexahedral. Yes, this is the hexahedral element. Got it? So, still it is not in a regular shape. Try in the sweep. Okay. Just click on here, you can click on the sweep, here is sweep section. Okay. Algorithm, it is axisymmetric trine, I think, then hexahedral. Okay, fine. Element order, it is linear, no problem. Grid, it is 4, we can change it up to 10, and yes, it is done. We can convert it into again generate mesh, trine. Yes, it is done. We can check the sweep section. We can go to the front view. So, this is the sweep analysis, sweep method. It is a very nice meshing is there. Okay. This is the hexahedral meshing with the sweep mesh. You can check, this is the grid section. Okay. We have selected 10 grid. So, there is a good practice is to just divide the body by using the hexahedral element. So, it is a regular element. So, the answers for regular meshing is always be better. Got it? Instead of using tetrahedral element. So, this is the meshing. Then go to the steady state thermal. Okay. Then in the thermal analysis, as I told you so many times, there is need to apply a temperature only. So, select a face, this face, and go to the boundary condition. Just I want to apply a temperature. How much I want to apply? 300 degrees Celsius. Okay. Also I just want to apply a temperature from this side. Again go to the temperature. Here I want to apply 300 degrees Celsius. Okay, it is okay. Now we can check the result. Okay, what result you expected? Temperature, total heat flux. Okay, no problem. Solve. Simply click on the solve. There is major impact of meshing in any analysis software over the results of your analysis. Meshing is very important parameter. Yes, it is done. You can check, this is the heat flux. You can check the temperature distribution. This is the temperature distribution. We can check animation. Got it? So here at this stage, at this end, we have applied a 300 degrees Celsius. So up to this section, from this to this, we can check a right view. Okay, left view. You can check from this point to this point. Here it is 300 degrees Celsius. Means what? The temperature of 300 degrees Celsius can move up to this point only. Okay. Thereafter the temperature has been changed, and at this point it is 277, then it is 271, 270, and it has been reduced. Okay. So this is the temperature distribution. So we can say that it's a thermal analysis. Now I want a mechanical analysis over that bar only. So you can close this window now. Now check, you can see the next analysis now. What you have to do, simply click on the solution. There is no need to draw a model again. There is no need to do the meshing again. Okay, simply click on the solution, right click on the solution. Here you can check transfer data to new. Okay, so transfer data to I want static structural. Here it is not. Yes, here is a static structural analysis. Got it? All the thermal analysis results has been transferred to the static structural. So you can check here in the engineering data. There is right tick is there. In the geometry there is also right tick. In the model it is also right tick. Only need to apply a boundary condition. So double click on the boundary condition or right click and click on edit, so that mechanical analysis will open now. Yes, it is done. Now you can check first of all. Here all the previous thermal analysis is there up to solution. This is the temperature distribution. Thereafter this complete analysis has been transferred to static structural. It means what? Now there is no need to do the meshing. Meshing has been done here. Okay, temperature has been applied here. Then solution of temperature distribution is here. Okay. Now we have transferred this temperature analysis data to the thermal analysis. It means what? That complete temperature distribution is available here. Okay, you can simply right click over that one and import load. So this is the temperature distribution. You have imported that temperature distribution into the structural analysis. Okay. Now additional boundary condition there is need to apply. So what is additional boundary condition? Just select this face. Okay, click on fixed. So I want to fix that face. Okay, and apply a force on this right place. So click on the force and apply a force. I just want to convert vector to component. Okay, and which direction is this? this is z direction, so apply force on z direction, that is 1000, got it, 1000 Newton. Okay. So this is the boundary condition in the structural analysis. Got it? You have applied a temperature in the thermal analysis, thereafter transfer that data to the mechanical, that is nothing but the structural analysis, and imported that temperature distribution. This is the temperature distribution, and again over the temperature distribution you have applied a boundary condition of force and fixed that body at one end. Okay. Then click on the solution. Now I want a stress. So this stress is nothing but a thermal stress. We can also say that it's a thermomechanical stress. Okay. So simply click on the solve. Yes, this is the result. So this is the total deformation due to applied load. Okay, we can check the animation. This is an animation. Okay, we can remove that meshing also, and text, go to the home. Yes, here it is, age, no wire. Yes, this is the result. You can check this one. This is the deformation, and check the stress. So here the stress has been generated. Got it? Here only the 1000 Newton square load is applied, and the temperature applied here was 300 degrees Celsius. So therefore the stress has been induced more. So this is the stress view back. This is the stress distribution. Okay, you can check the probe. Here it is. Got it? And this is the minimum, that is 2 degrees Celsius, 2 Newton per mm square. Okay, so this is the thermomechanical analysis. You can do any type of analysis by using the two modules, that is steady state thermal and structural analysis.